Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: Virgins of Reddit, how bored are you of all the questions about sex on this sub? I suspect that's who is posting the questions to begin with. I've seen people give very personal, detailed answers to sexual questions, then check the app's profile and they're literally a child. Imagine that interaction in real life, an adult telling a minor in great detail why they like giving blowjobs. I'm definitely going to check next time, it's kinda gross. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm not a virgin, my GF goes to a different school, you wouldn't know her. Bet she's super hot too. She's a model. Does this count as a question about sex? Probably. But I'm having fun reading the responses. Happy Cake Day. You have become the very thing you swore to destroy. I've begun bullying myself every day. Remember to clean up afterwards, bud. NOONE wants to step on your favorite pair of socks. The crust serves as an extra layer for winter. Obligatory, not a virgin, but my mother is. Arky. Is that you? R/you expected prequelmums. I like reading the replies, it feels like as if I'm training for my turn. A lot of replies should be taken with a truckload of salt. I'm more bored of Tifu right now. Tifu by doing it up the butt. Tifu by having a girlfriend. Tifu someone found my vibrator. I mean, right now, at this very moment, top of last 7 days. Tifu by telling my date's father my intentions with his daughter. Tifu by making an old lady think I roofied my girlfriend. Tifu by having video sex with a stranger. Tifu by getting a blowjob from another man. Tifu by sending my friend dicks in a bag. Tifu by wrapping myself in saran wrap, waking up in the hospital and claiming that is my fetish. Tifu by suctioning my menstrual cup to my cervix. Tifu by strength training my cat on accident. Tifu by acting cute for my husband but drooled on him instead. Tifu by not knowing my TV had a game mode. Tifu by having a YouTube playlist called Music for Hot Freaky Sex. Tifu with a kegel ball and a long vagina. Tifu by drunkenly pointing and laughing at a girl who I thought was giving a guy a blowjob on the street. Tifu by getting my boyfriend to stick his penis into soda water. Tifu by telling my wife I got her a gift. Of those 15, one is about a cat, one is about a TV, and the rest is all sex stuff or so stuff. I'm this close to just unsubscribing. Title: Tifu by getting a blowjob from another man. Post: well, I'm okay with getting a blowjob from another man, the issue is he'll be my boss for a while. Who the fuck reads that sub? I basically just downvote all the sexual posts and only read the others. Problem is that my downvote to read ratio is starting to become 10:1 and it's just entirely pointless. They used to have a rule that you can only post stuff like that on the weekends, so we had 5 days of normal Tifu and a wild weekend. They got rid of the rule and it all went to shit. I can fap at least. Be happy with what you got. What if you broke both your arms though? I'll use my legs. Not a virgin, but I'm also bored of the questions about sex on this sub. Also slightly weirded out. Me too, I think so many horny Redditors post a question like that every day that one is bound to get to the front page. I remember back in the day, like 5 years ago, there was constantly questions about sex, basically some variation of, what is the sexiest sex you ever sexed? I think they changed the rules at some point because I stopped seeing those. But now I'm seeing a lot of them again. Maybe I was just imagining not seeing them for a while. Listen broski, I am bored shitless of sex questions, and it's not because I'm a virgin, but that's not why. No, the reason I'm bored of sex questions is because with the exception of some minor and underappreciated OC, the sex questions have all been posted at least once a month since Reddit was founded. Period. Edit: thanks for the silver, I never got silver before, so this is my first time ever. Yes, there have been questions about period sex too, don't worry. Antidepressants and anxiety meds have killed my libido, so it feels pretty good not being horny. Glad it led to something positive for you. I take sertraline, but it hasn't had any effects on my sex drive. It just makes me very, very talkative. NGL, I am not doubting myself cause I am taking sertraline too. Perhaps my lack of libido is due to placebo, haha. Hold up. There are virgins on Reddit. Hold up. There is water in the ocean. There's water and virgins in the ocean. I know it's a lot to take in. Who'da thunk it, on Reddit of all places. Pretty fucking bored. It's probably fault of those Reddit reading YouTube channels who put semi-nude girls in the thumbnail, inducing virgin teenagers to ask that BS over here. Bruh, people watch those stupid Askreddit videos. People would rather watch a video on YouTube about Reddit than come on here and browse. And I don't really blame them. So bored I had to go take care of myself in the bathroom just now. When parting, some people like to say, "You take care of yourself now." I always like to respond, "Now." That's what I'ma say from now on. Asking the virgins of Reddit is like saying at everyone on Discord. I'm Ace, not a virgin, and it feels like talking to a group of little boys who have just discovered sexuality. Fellow Ace, and yeah, it's like being an atheist in the South. Anytime the convo veers that direction, I just sigh, swap subs, and keep scrolling. I'm just bored of the virgin equals losers jokes. I'm Ace, so I have literally no interest in sex. So yes, I'm a virgin by choice at my ripe old age, and no, I don't consider myself to be a loser. I have never understood people's obsession with sex. Boobs. Penises. What's so funny and what's so fascinating? And then I learned what Ace is. I do it want cuddles, dude. Same. Never even been at the stage to be with someone to lose my virginity with, and now because of my age everyone treats me as he is just after one thing, well, at least the very few people I ever ask out on a date. I want company. The sex is a added bonus. Problem is one of those you can easily pay for, and it's not what I want. I like to see the replies and comments, but a bit bored. Nice name. Thanks. Can't we just talk about something I actually care about? Sure, what are your interests? Digital art, video games, movies, comics, other shit like that. Is it more sex questions? No. Very. I don't particularly care after reading the same shit over and over again, no longer curious. Not like I'm gonna have sex anytime soon anyway, so it doesn't matter from a practical standpoint either. I answer them like I know what I'm talking about. Same, I'm not exactly sure why so many are repulsed about a totally normal thing. Not a virgin, but, unrelated side note. As a non-virgin, I'm bored of all the sex questions. Seriously, yawn. Not bored at all, just BC I can't get some doesn't mean I don't want to hear about it. It's nice to read what could be one day if I wasn't that shy. Are you shy in general or anxious you'll fuck up the interaction, which incidentally will make you fuck up the interaction? Reading up on basic body language helped me immensely. If you already know she's into you before talking with her, you won't get as anxious, and she's obviously going to be more receptive to your advances. I'm also no longer obese, which helps as well. It's kinda jarring seeing so many comments and posts mocking virgins, knowing that most people would say my virginity makes me more appealing as a woman. It's a swollen sausage going down a moist hole. Why does this act hold so much power to shape one's appeal? When I was a virgin I didn't care that I was. Sure, I wanted to have sex, but in a relationship and with someone I loved. I only started caring about being a virgin when I realized people treat you different for it. Having people talk to me like a child and think that I have no understanding of how sex works really got under my skin. In combination with people making jokes about it or flat out saying to someone I was trying to flirt with that I am a virgin. I wonder if social stigma might be the reason people are so desperate to lose it. Social stigma is definitely a huge part of it. You are made to feel like less of a man or not manly enough when you haven't gotten laid yet. It's illogical and annoying. Also the constant remarks and jokes that virgins are losers. I get that it is just fun, but it adds up, and all this social pressure can create a feeling of there is something wrong with me or I'm missing out. I think for most people virginity doesn't matter at all. Doesn't change your attractiveness one way or the other. In fact, as you get older your virginity might actually be a hindrance because a guy might not want to be that guy. In general though, guys don't care. I'm fine dying a spinster, I just wish we could all stop caring about it so much that men start little internet cults over it. My virginity makes me more appealing as a woman. I don't think I've ever heard that, and I'm saying that as a virgin woman myself. Well, I live in a conservative / religious area where you hear a lot of the best present is a virgin woman a lot. Might have warped my brain a bit. Social competition and Americans. Americans are obsessed with social competition and work to create a zero-sum society via their interpersonal dealings and general hatred of anyone not like them or the people they know. Usually manifested through pointless personal gossip about people they don't personally know. Americans love sitting with their friends and mocking strangers like they are characters in a sitcom, and will never because of the gossip they hear / spread. I think you are looking only from a dude's perspective. Multiple cultures are obsessed with a woman's virginity, often to the point it's worth more than her life. Honestly, if I ever get to the point of having sex, I'd definitely prefer the other person to have as much experience as me. 0. That way, there's no pressure to do the right thing or expectation as to either of us knowing what to do. We'd be able to figure it out by ourselves. If the girl is more experienced, then I'd feel stressed that I'd be doing it wrong and that it'd be awkward.